did a video yesterday talking about the Donald Trump plan for credit card interest and how he is going to cap it at 10% for a year and how it's just a drop in the bucket to what we really need. And I had several MAGAs, some Trump supporters, come into my comment section, both here on TikTok and other places, saying things like, well, when the best the Democrats have is tax the wealthy, of course this is going to be an improvement, and talking about how, they carry a balance and this is going to save them so much money. And I never said it wasn't going to save people money. I said it was a drop in the bucket compared to what we need. And they miss the point entirely when it comes to taxing the wealthy and the corporations. They have bought in to trickle-down economics for 40 years. We've tried it. We've tried it going all the way back to Reagan and before Reagan. And they want to keep giving tax cuts to the wealthy. Problem is, you give people who already have more money than they know what to do with more money, they don't do anything with it. They don't invest. They don't create new opportunities. When you tax them, then they create new opportunities. How does that work? Well, simple. When we were at our peak, when they say everyone looks at it as the golden age for most people in this country, or at least those of a certain skin color. And I know it wasn't great for everybody because of civil rights, but you look at the post-World War II to the 70s, and even into the 80s when everything was going great, when we were taxing the wealthy at 90+%, they weren't paying 90% income tax. They were getting all kinds of deductions and credits and things because they were reinvesting. They were opening new plants. They were paying better wages. They were trying to do what they could to offset that tax burden because they did not want to give any more money than they had to the government. And by doing things like paying better wages and opening new plants and doing things like that, it spurred the economy and it transferred the wealth down to the lower and middle classes. And that is what we're trying to do when we talk about taxing the wealthy, is transfer the wealth down by forcing them to invest. Giving them more money to sit and stick into a bank account is not the answer because they don't do anything with it. They let it sit, they let it rot, and they don't advance it into helping anybody. Republicans, though, they can't see the point. The MAGAs, they don't see the point. They just think that eventually one day, if they work hard enough, they're going to be that rich and they don't want their taxes going up. It's not going to work that way. We have to tax the wealthy.